Are you looking for a natural and non-invasive way to heal your mind, body, and spirit? If so, you want to stay tuned in as we dive into the ancient practice of Reiki. Peace, family. I'm your host, Guruji Chastity of the Abundant Living Gurukul, where spiritually thriving and healing your mother wound is our main focus. Today, you will uncover the healing benefits of Reiki, like reducing stress and anxiety and creating a physical lightness in the body. All right, family, let's unlock the power of Reiki by discovering the powerful benefits and transformative effects of its use on our mind, body, and soul complex. Y'all ready? So, first things first, when talking about Reiki, that I love to just point out is that this is an ancient technique. When I say ancient, we mean ancient. Okay, they've been doing this since been doing this. And the reason why I find that to be important is because in the world that we live in right now, right here, right now, there's so much information about how to do this. Try this is the better diet for you, this is how you heal this, you should be doing this. It's just like, what do I trust? Where do I go when there's so much information out there? And I would say the main thing for me is that what I've always wanted is, has whatever I'm doing stood the test of time? When did it start? Who practicing it? How long they doing it? Like, what's the tea? Because a lot of the stuff that is coming out nowadays about how to better engage your life, it's like, bruh, you just started doing this 10 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? You started doing this 10 minutes ago. And because you part of that capitalism and that money culture, you trying to hop in and now try to tell me how to do something. And it's like, big baby, that's not what we doing. That's not what we doing. And so it's very important to note that Reiki is an ancient technique that has been used for centuries. To promote physical wellness, emotional wellness, and spiritual well-being. It has been used as an ancient tool to connect with the non-physical aspect of reality. And when we look at that significance, the one way, that's even fire, thank y'all. The one way that we know that this has stood the test of time is when we look at the etymology of the word. The history of the technique is imbued in the word itself. So when we break down the etymology of the word Reiki, we have Rei and we have Ki. Rei stands for all that is, whether that is a blade of grass or the sun that's beaming on my head or the trees that's behind me or this table. Everything is a part of a whole. Everything is a part of the whole. And that Ki, that's at the end of the word Reiki, means that everything has to have some type of charge to animate it. In order for the plants behind me to grow out of the ground and become this magnificent bush, it needed energy. In order for me to wake up this morning and come and write and create this video and record it, it took energy. So everything is a part of something, and then everything that is a part of that something is being generated, is being fueled by a certain level of electricity that we can call Ki, God, Muhammad, Buddha, Allah, Source. We could call it all of those things, but everything in existence already done got down with the get down of Reiki. And that's our number one little tidbit. So now that we know that Reiki is an ancient practice, one of the other surprising, transformative, and effective benefits of Reiki is the actual practice itself, which is the hovering of your hands or gently laying of hands on a specific chakra or a specific area in the body. And what this is doing is allowing your Reiki practitioner to transfer energy, to channel energy. Okay, this is I would say a very surprising aspect of Reiki, because you're like, delaying the hands, who and why? It's gonna wait, huh? Like, but you don't have to believe in Reiki in order for it to work for you, right? You don't have to believe it. You can just allow yourself the space to be and take note, take observation of how you're now being connected by a third person, right? Because as I already pointed out through the etymology of the word Reiki, you already, dear one, have the ability to promote and practice Reiki within yourself, because you are part of everything in existence, and you are charged by the same thing that everything in existence is charged from, which means you have access to the Reiki energy that's flowing throughout the entire universe. Now, once you start to have that knowing, the experience of that knowing is going to be when a Reiki practitioner hooks you up to that charge, to that electricity, so that you can be better connected to all that is in your experience, right? And so it is your Reiki practitioner becoming that channel that allows you to connect to source, that promotes that feeling of stress reduction, of the lightness in your body, of the joyousness you feel, of the giddiness you feel, of the space that you feel, and sometimes the swelling of emotions that you feel, right? That is generated by your Reiki practitioner becoming a channel, becoming an extra socket for you to connect to your own source that you always have access to. But if you're not, in the thick of things or charged up, it doesn't work for you the same way. One of the beautiful examples I like to give is that without being attuned to Reiki energy, as I just pointed out, because of the etymology of the word, you, dear one, have the ability to practice Reiki on yourself, right? But if we look at this in the practical terms, what I'm saying is we're going to look at toasters and toaster ovens. As someone who is not attuned to Reiki, you can toast bread, i.e. you can use that to channel energy to yourself, but it might take you a minute, right? If we was toasting bread with your energy, it might take us about 2 hours or something. You know what I'm saying? But if you are attuned to level Reiki 1, now you toasting bread in about 60 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like you getting up there, all right? Now, when you do Reiki level 2, you toasting bread in about 15, 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? We get your ability to output energy and to toast that bread just goes up and up and up. And when you become a Reiki master teacher, which is the third and final level, now you a toaster oven. You got plenty more settings. You got plenty more heats. You can toast bread. You can bake some chicken. Like, you can do a whole bunch of stuff. And so, again, that is the very surprising aspect of Reiki, is how it works. For one, you don't have to believe in it. And two, you're basically just opening yourself up to a conduit for you to receive energy, because you may have been struggling to receive energy on your own. And so the third transformative and kind of surprising benefit of Reiki is that you can practice Reiki every day to improve your overall quality of life and just promote a sense of ease. Promote a constant and consistent feeling of joy, of what is the opposite of worry? Just peace of mind, right? Like a balance, a connection to yourself. All of that is very, very, and I mean very accessible to you when you practice Reiki every day, right? Because Reiki, just like meditation, is a practice of some sort, right? But just like basketball or any sport that you may be familiar with, it's not all about practice. We be practicing for the game days, but we practice, right? But we don't go to practice and think, this is the game, and but we don't go to practice, or we don't go to the game thinking this is the practice. We don't got it mixed up like that. We know that, okay, look, if I'm trying to figure out how to dribble better with my left, I need to go to practice. If I need to figure out in my waking everyday life how to not be so quick to anger, I need to practice. Practice could be meditation. Practice could be journaling. Practice could be Reiki. You see what I'm saying? But the more you practice, the more you are promoting these things throughout your everyday life, the easier it is to access these things in your regular everyday life. Too many. And I point out this practice scenario because we get stuck at the practice and not realizing the practice is for the game day. But we get so stuck in the meditation practice and the Reiki practice that we forget why we're doing it. We forget that the reason why we meditate every day, the reason why we provide ourselves Reiki every day, right, is that we practice these things in private so our emotions, so our traumas don't punk us in public, right? That's why we do that, family. So when you talk about surprising and transformative effects, it's like, wait a minute, because you mean to tell me I've been struggling out here in this place called America, and it was something as quick as draw some symbols in my hands, you know, learn about what chakras do and what energy do and how the colors and everything connect. And you mean to tell me I could have been out here having a much more better time? And we say, yeah, cousin. Yeah, that's what you could have been doing. So now you know, though. You ain't never late to the party. You always show up right on time. You know what I'm saying? So don't even sweat it. Just know that you are here now and you ready for it. Okay, family? So join me as we explore the wonder that is Reiki and unlock its healing power within when you download and enjoy my beginning Reiki course. All right, I got a 10-step course that gradually introduces you to the power of Reiki. So until next time, family, I love you. Peace out.